Johnny Ice, that boy cold.
Yo, we back.
We here. Episode 19, we back.
19.
How's your week?
It was good, actually. It was actually good. Like, not like the whole, like, oh, I'm just turned bad into good. It was actually good. Like, I got a couple job offers I'm looking into. Yeah, it's going well for me. Not gonna lie, the future's looking bright.
Nah, I hear that. New money. Nah, more money is always good news. Son.
Yeah, it gives you different type of energy in your life. I realize that shit. I don't have the job yet, but just having the offer and the opportunity made me feel like, yo, I'm about to really do.
Yeah, you moving shit, right? Yo, I need that shit. Sometimes I be thinking like, yo, nah, let me not say that. Let me not talk about my job because I don't know who watching this shit.
Nah, air them out.
Nah. It's not that I'm mad or anything, but sometimes you be in the spot for a little too long. Sometimes you feel like you might have to take your talent somewhere else. But that's good to hear though. I'm happy for you, bro.
I'm happy.
My week's been alright. It's been alright. Nothing happened, yo. Start going to the gym. The gym is overrated.
You said it's overrated?
It's overrated. Gym is top five most trash things you could do.
Why you feel that way?
Yo, I just feel like garbage. Like
but that's how it starts off. You play ball. Like when the beginning of conditioning and training camp, you feel the worst.
I used to hate conditioning in high school, so I used to hate that shit. Niggas used to have us running around prep, and niggas used to cut our ass when we used to cross the front. Like, nah, I used to hate that shit. I used to hate that shit. And I used to be like, and I used to just coast in that shit because I really didn't give a fuck. Yo, I remember, it's a funny story. I remember one time, I think it's my senior year. Maybe senior year? No, it's my junior year. I'm wild. It's my junior year. And we're doing the conditioning shit. And you know how, like, there's the woods in between, like, Francis Lewis and then the shit behind the school, right?
That whole pathway, yeah.
So we have to run all the way around the block, though, like, under the train. Not under the train thing. Under that bridge, and then come around. We going. It's like me and a couple other dudes. And these niggas are like, yo, we behind, yo. I'm about to, we gonna cut through the woods.
Yeah.
Mind you, coach had already known that niggas was cutting through the woods. Cause niggas you come back like you got mad leaves and shit on your legs and on your socks and shit like that. I'm like, nah, I'm about to just, I'm about to just I'm like, yo, I'm about to just thug this out. Like,
okay.
I'm gonna go around, So I'm like one of the last niggas, and it's like, it's not like you're the last nigga. It's like you're the last nigga by far. So the coach is like, yo, like he brings me upstairs. I think something was going on upstairs. He brings me up there, and he's like, yo, what's going on? This and that and the third. Like, yo, you can't be doing this, blah, blah, blah. Like, we really want you to team, X, Y, and Z.
Like, how bad was it? Like 20 minutes, 30 minutes?
Just enough for it to, like, be noticeable.
To know, like, it was a big
guy. Like, or if a nigga, it's like, okay, it's like, you're one of the smartest kids in the class or some shit like that. Or, you're just a smart kid in the class.
Yeah.
And, like, everybody get, like, a 90 on the test and you get, like, a 70.
Yeah, okay.
It's like that. Like, my nigga, like, everybody got a 90 on this shit. Like, you behind the niggas that you should be ahead of.
Yeah, facts.
Like, okay, this nigga's smarter than you. Yeah, this nigga's faster than you. But you behind the niggas that you should be, like, outworking. But I just didn't want to, like, be like, nah, niggas cut through the thing. So I had to just, I just had to eat. You gotta hold it down. I had to eat that one. I'm like, like...
The only time you don't cut through with the niggas cutting through is if you feel like you could still hold it together without cutting through. But you were just chilling and letting niggas shortcut it the whole time. Running is top 5 hardest thing to do before going to the gym. If gym is 5, that's just like 3, 4. My nigga, it's all mental. Running is all mental. Mental. Running is definitely mental.
Because even if your body could hold up, like even if you could, like you're physically in shape and you could run and you could do the miles, whatever you have to do, If you put in your brain that you're not gonna make it, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be tired for the rest of the thing. But nah, that shit was trash. But anyways, yeah, the gym has been alright. You know, I see why niggas be in the gym.
It's gonna get better if you keep going. If you like make a habit out of it.
I'm trying to make a habit out of it, yo. I see why niggas like. If you don't go to the club, you should just get a gym membership.
Yeah.
It's mad shorties in the gym.
Oh. Preach, bro.
I'm not in there for that. I'm just saying, like, damn, it's crazy.
They be knowing what they're doing too. So they be going to the gym, and like half the reason why they got the membership is so that they could like try to find a man in there. They be looking for some mans in there. Some
of them probably, yeah.
I would say like a good 40% of them. A good 40% of them not.
I think 40% of them are trying to get. I think 90% of them are trying to get a man. I think maybe 40% of them are trying to get a man in the gym though. I think they're all trying to look good for some better purpose.
Oh yeah, of course.
I think, but I think only about a small percentage of them. I wouldn't even say 40. I don't know. I don't really.
Yeah.
I would say like 20% of women
that's
in the gym. Like,
that's an arbitrary number. I just like not most, but a good amount.
Shorties be doing that leg shit like it's nothing though. I did legs yesterday and I was feeling like a little bitch.
It's. I think it's proven that women have stronger legs than us. Like if you put in the same work, they're gonna have stronger legs than us. I don't know. It's just.
I don't know about that. Some women are like they got some skinny legs.
I've met some ladies. Then like there's a reason why they call them thunder thighs. Like their thighs are crazy.
I think some shorties just carry weight. I think women carry weight differently than men. Like men tend to have skinnier legs than women. Like men will carry their weight up top a lot more, and women tend to carry their weight like down low sometimes because sometimes it'd be a little off.
Talk about the pancakes.
But I think they'll have bigger legs than you, but I don't think they'll have a stronger leg than the guy. You seen Cristiano Ronaldo's legs?
Yeah, but he's paid to have those legs.
Nah, this is how I knew this leg shit was serious. I was on Twitter. I saw a picture on Bleacher Report, and this nigga Lance Stevenson's legs was looking scary. And this nigga Lance Stevenson like top 200 in the league.
Yeah, thanks.
He's top 100 player in the league.
This
right
might be
now.
his best season.
And this nigga's legs were looking scary. That's when I was like, yeah, I was never making it to the league. I was not putting in that type of work in the gym, son.
Work. I'm telling you, yo, having a great body. It's not it's part genetics, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have something to work with. But it's all about the work you put in. Like it's really telling you the other day I was on the treadmill. I only wanted to do like a 7-minute cardio warm up type shit. And then some girl came on a treadmill right next to me. And she was sprinting. Like I was doing my little intervals, so I was jogging,
Was you trying to keep up?
No, so listen, so I was doing my interview. I usually do intervals, so I'm like I'm fast walking, then I'm jogging, and then I sprint, and I come back down to jogging, and come back to fast walking, and I go back up. It's like a little staggered.
Mm-hmm.
Show you the whole time sprinting. Ooh. So I'm like, shit, like she's sprinting, she see me here jogging, even though I'm doing the intervals, she might think I can't hang. So the 7-minute cardio turned into like 25 minutes, just off of me like. Flexing,
competition.
Like, I'm like, yo, you might be sprinting the whole time for a good like 15 minutes, but I'm doing 25 minutes of intervals. It's all mental. I'm telling you, like, I wanted to quit at like minute 11, but I just kept going because I was like, damn, she right next to me. I gotta show up.
Nah, that's a fact. Nah, women will definitely have you going harder. It's like the nigga that always try to be funny when the shorty around, or the dude that goes mad hard when you playing ball. Or the dude, like, come on, bro. Like, this shorty's...
we buy the bottle.
There's shorties around, like, yo, we get it, bro. We get it. There's girls around. Like, let it go. Dudes always be trying to, like, make themselves shine. Like, nah, bro, just relax. If shorty like you, she like you. Or she think you cute. And that's that. She not going to be like, damn, that nigga bought the bottle today. Like,
some of them be like that.
I mean, yeah, some of them.
I mean, it's what you look for, right?
Some of them,
but it is motivation, not gonna lie.
Nah, facts.
I just don't like when niggas do it like so blindly. It's just like, oh, girls around? Oh, let me pull out a wad of cash. Like, what's that mean? You like pull a wad of cash out just to buy a pack of gum? Like, bro, you just pulled out $300 just to buy a 35-cent gum.
Some nigga did that to me because I told him his car was fake. Because it was. And then
he said it was his card.
Yeah, his card was fake, and I was really tired that day, and I didn't have the energy to like deal with him.
Damn.
I was just like, I told him like, yo, you know how you have to like.
Around?
Nah, he was trying to flex on me. I didn't really care.
He was trying to flex on you in front of bitches or just flex on you?
He trying to flex on me just.
Okay, all right. So I understand.
So because bro, his car was fake. His car was fake. I'm like, you know what and you know what gets me tight too? Like when the scammers give you the card with the chip. Obviously the chip don't work, but I'm gonna use the chip. Like, sorry, bro, you should have got the shit that just swipes.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit not working. I'm like, bro, you got another card, you got cash, whatever. Like, you know, we could get this transaction done, but I'm not about to use this card. Nigga steady, because we have like the mobile shits. Nigga steady trying to get on the on the register. Yo, bro, please, yo, nah, my joint work on the register, bro. My joint work on the register. Okay, but we're not about to use register. This is how we do stuff.
Yeah.
Nah, but yo, after like the third time, I'm like, bro, that's not happening. He's like, why? I'm like, bro, your car's fake. He like, how you know? Alright, cool. So let me tell you how I
That's
knew.
How you know he's doing too much.
Let me tell you how I knew his car was fake. It was a chase card, right?
Yeah. Guess
what color the car was?
Don't tell me it was in blue.
It was pink.
And it was a regular chase
card.
Not
only was it a chase card, the card was also from Apple.
it was an Apple chase.
It was an Apple chase card, bro. It had an Apple sign on it too. Don't waste my time.
So it was like it's a chase card and it's an Apple Pay card at the same time,
bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, yes, it's fake. Like, yes, it's fake. I don't want to do this with you right now. I gave you multiple chances to do something else. No, you keep saying no. I'm like, bro, your car, like, it was so fake that when he handed it to me, I wanted to laugh.
Nah, I've seen cars like that. I've seen cars like that. As long as they work, though, I let them rock.
Yeah, your name, his name. I didn't even, when he gave it to me, I didn't even hand it back to him. The name matched up, cool. All that shit, cool. I'm gonna swipe your card. Like, I have no, I'm not gonna, I don't really give a fuck about any of that shit. If your shit hit, everything match up, exactly. I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say not one fucking word to you. But your shit wasn't hitting. And you wasn't respecting that.
They never respected
you. You wasn't respecting that. So now I gotta let you know that your shit is fake. Well, so long story short, I'm chilling. He come back in like 20, 30 minutes later. Yeah, he talking to his mans. Yeah, niggas talking about we ain't got bread, this and that, third. I never said he didn't have money. I just told him that his car was fake.
Yeah.
Nigga come in. They buy like some tech and some other shit. It's like $300, maybe like $400. Niggas take out like $5,000. I'm just looking at them like, bro, yeah, like in cash. I'm like, so why don't you just come with the cash? Like, or why don't you just be like, yo, hold on, like, all right, cool, hold on, and then buy it. Like, you know, you didn't want to buy that shit because you wanted your piece to hit for that.
Exactly.
You didn't want to spend your cash because you would have used your cash in the first place.
Exactly. They didn't want to use the cash. They wanted to use the piece.
So who's dumb? So who feels dumb at this point? You just having to spend $400 to make me feel like something that I didn't really give a fuck about?
Yeah, you still ended up buying the shit with your own money.
I didn't even really care. I didn't care if you bought it. I didn't care if you didn't buy it. I was just exhausted. I was about to go home. And he was blowing mine. Yeah, like, come on, son. Like, after the 5th time, bro, like, just give it up.
Yeah.
Damn. What else? What else happened in this
movie? I used to extort motherfuckers with the pieces.
Nah.
I used to do to-go at Applebee's. And niggas used to like order online because that was the hustle. Like niggas used to always order online and use the card online, and it was always hitting no matter what. It was always hitting because it's not a swipe. It's just you put the number in and it works.
Yeah.
So niggas would like be dumb. Like they would order like 10 steaks and like 5 pastas and shit. Like, and you know, like yo, no, not even somebody with them the real bread is buying 10 steaks with their card. You feel me? So niggas already like the managers knew everything. Knew like, nah, we got a scam order. Like, don't even make it. They came in, the manager asked for the card, this, that, yada yada. That was like the fakest experience I ever had because it was online. So it was like, yo, it went through, but at the same time, we looked at the card and the card didn't have no name. It was like some bank I never heard of. It was like some Canadian bank. It was crazy. Like, what's so much? That shit was wild. But usually when I know it's fake and this and that, I'm be like, yo, you gotta put me on though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you gotta put like 20 on the tip. You know what I'm saying? Like put 20 on the tip at least. Don't give me no regular tip. You're not using regular means of paying. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting my job at risk. You gotta feed the boy. And they usually do it too. They're like, if your piece is hitting, you usually like tip motherfuckers. But that's just how it is. I didn't even know it was like that serious anymore. I didn't know niggas was still doing that shit.
Nah, this is a minute ago. This is maybe like a year ago or something like that. Yeah,
I know niggas definitely. I know niggas still doing it, but yeah, not to a level where they out here talking about how my shit fake. Like, nigga, come on, everybody know about this shit.
He like, my nigga, you worked at a bank before?
You went.
You worked at a bank before? Like, how you know my joint fake though? Like, I'm like, come on, like, look at the car, bro. Like, just relax. And if it was fake and you really felt some type of way, call my manager.
Facts.
Like,
why you arguing with me?
Yeah, like call my manager if you really feel some type of way.
I think Kyle Lowry.
Facts. And then today, some Jewish dude tried to play me.
About yo.
So we can't park in my job parking lot no more, right? So I had to park in the street. Cool. I'm sitting there. I'm waiting for the alternate side parking to end before I go to work. So I'm just sitting in my car. I'm just chilling. And cars are coming by, trying to park, kind of not to park, whatever. Mm-hmm. And I'm not gonna front. I was kind of in a weird spot, but there was like there was like the gallon shits that you like have in the office type thing, where you like press the thing to like get the water out. Mm-hmm. I wasn't trying to like crush that or like move up on it. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna just park behind it. Cool, just keep it cool. Yeah. So I'm just chilling there, and this dude sees, it's like some space in front of me, right? So I see him parking, and I'm like, okay. So I'm just sitting there looking at that, and I'm like, yo, he's about to hit my car. Like, I felt it, like, in my soul.
You see it coming.
I'm like, yo, he's about to hit my whip. Long and behold, boop, taps it. I wasn't mad that
it was a jerk, or it was just...
I'm in my whip, like, okay, like, it moved a little, like, okay. Mm-hmm. I didn't care that he hit my car. Because it wasn't hard, like, where, like, okay, it's going to be a dent, or, like, yo, I got to really...
Plus, your shit could take it, too, like...
Yeah, like, I'm not, like, I got to get out, and I got to really black. It wasn't like that.
Yeah, it was just...
It was like, okay, you tapped it. It happens. That happens. Like, I've done it multiple times.
Yeah, of course.
Cool. But I'm in the car.
Yeah, so you gotta...
So I'm sitting there, and I'm like...
respect there.
So I'm like, yo, should I get out right now? Or should I, like, just let it rock?
Ignore it.
Because I didn't really care. Mm. But then I'm like, if I let him rock, I gotta let everybody rock.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I just wanted him to be like, yo, my fault. That's all I really wanted.
Yeah. This would be like you acknowledge that you
like, oh yeah, I did that, but my fault. Like, it's good. Okay, cool. Like, that's what anybody would do. Like, oh, yo, it's good. Oh, okay, cool.
There's been times I've been like that, yo. I've actually like hit motherfuckers, like with side mirror. I've hit like actual people like on their shoulder or their arm, not hard, but they walking in the street type shit, and they might like tap them a little bit, nothing crazy like that they hurt or nothing like that, but. That happened to me, and I just came out with like, yo, bro, like, I'm sorry, like, I apologize, and they took it because it's not that big of a deal. Like, it's not like you hurt or nothing. You just got grazed by the car. It's kind of scary, but that's a worse situation. I mean, that's a worse situation, and I got off doing that.
Right.
Just by saying my bad, bro. I acknowledge that I did that shit to you, and that's it.
Right. So I'm sitting there, and I'm like, nah, I got to get out my whip. So
you get out?
I didn't want to get out before him.
Oh, you want to wait for him to get out?
Yeah, so he gets out. As soon as he opens the door, I open my door. And I get out. Mm-hmm. And I'm standing up. And I didn't say nothing at first. He gets like right in front of me, about to walk by me. I'm like, yo, you're not going to say something? He's like, what? I'm like, yo, you just hit my whip. Like, you're not going to apologize? He's like, I didn't just hit your car.
Man.
Did I not just get out my car just now? Like, yo, you hit my car just now. Like, don't play dumb. No, I didn't do that. I'm like, I'm sitting in my car. You just see me get out my car. You just hit my whip backing up. Oh, I didn't notice. I was looking in the rearview mirror. What? Huh? First you try to tell me that you didn't hit me. Now you're gonna tell me because you're looking in the rearview mirror, you didn't feel your car hit my car? Because this is how I know you hit my whip. As soon as you hit my whip, you hit the brakes. Yeah. I'm looking at you park. Yeah, you hit my car.
It's not like he kept going.
You know you hit my car.
And you stopped and kept
and you moved up.
Yeah.
I know you hit my car. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, Nah, I'm like, no, you hit my whip. Like, I'm like, you hit my whip. Like, just, like, you're not going to apologize. You're not going to say my fault, nothing like that. You're just going to walk. You're like, oh, my bad. He's like, oh, I didn't realize. I'm so sorry. No. I'm like, I just walked away. I'm like, all right, whatever. That's really all I wanted, yo. My fault.
Yeah.
But it got me tight. You tried to walk by, like, you know what you just did. That's what got me tight. You know what you did. What got me more tight was, like, you tried to tell me that you didn't do it. And you know you did it. And I know you did it.
Yeah, that made it worse.
Like, what? I'm just sitting in my car fabricating that you hit my car.
Well, what type of what year was the car? If you had to guess,
his? I don't know. I don't even remember what type of car it was. I don't know. Maybe like a Ford Focus. No, it wasn't even a Focus. It was a Ford some shit.
You think he might have had a camera? Because the camera, if he had the camera,
I wasn't even trying to beef. I didn't really care that he hit my whip. That wasn't the thing. My thing was be a man about it and just be like, yo, my fault. You see me get out my whip. Because I could have made a scene. I could have really blacked. I could have been really tight. Because the first time I got hit, I was really tight and I was blacking. Yeah. But I wasn't tight. I was cool. I'm like, yo, you're just not going to apologize? Like, I just came up like, yo, you're just not going to say nothing. Real calm. Like, you know what I mean? That's all. Real calm, bro. Like, yo, you just can't, like, all he had to do was be like, oh, shit, my fault. Play it off. I was like, yo, oh, shit, yo, you right. Yeah, that was my bad.
Yeah, just take it. Just take that shit like, yo, like, you made a mistake.
Yo, that's my fault. Look at it, fake it, like, oh, it's good. Let me look at it like, shit,
right? Wipe it off a little bit.
My fault, yeah. All right, cool. You good? Yeah,
exactly. And move,
that's it. That's all. Anyways.
It's that sense of entitlement, I'm telling you.
You know, like, come on, bro.
Even when you're wrong, you don't feel like you're wrong.
Because if I was another Jewish dude and I got out, you'd have been like, "Oh, my fault, shalom." You would have been you would have been all on that stuff, right? You'd have been all good. You'd have been all good with me. But I'm a bigger black man now. It's like you're so scared, like you don't know what you did. Like, come on, you know what you did. And if you're so scared, you should have owned up to it quicker.
Thanks. But it's like I told you, it's a sense of entitlement. It's that sense of, yo, listen, I fucked up. At the same time, you can't prove nothing. You can't prove it. So I'm gonna just be like,
there was nothing that I was trying to prove, though. I wasn't even like, yo, I'm about to call somebody. It wasn't even that serious. It was the fact that you did it, and just be the fact, like, I wanted to see if you was gonna apologize. That's really all I wanted to see. Anyways,
that's how it is. That's how it is, bro. Like, what's the real? Every day I meet somebody different. What's the real? Like, there's certain stereotypes and certain groups that people fit in, but it's always gonna be that somebody new that you never encountered before. They're like, yo, like, why would you even do that? Why, like, you know? I
don't even think it. And I don't even want to put it on like some Jewish shit. He was just being a dickhead. Yeah. He was just being a dickhead because like I'm not gonna do anything. I think that's why he was really on some dickhead shit because he knew I wasn't even really tight.
Yeah. That's what I've been saying the whole time. It's entitlement. Like, yo, he felt like, yo, on some real, nothing gonna come out of it, so he's just gonna deny. But at the end of the day, he was just like, yo, you know what I'm saying? He owned up to it, but really at that point, after doing,
I shouldn't have had to ask you 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, at that point, after all that, it's like, I don't want your apology no more. Now I'm tight. Like, now I'm tight. Just because I wasn't tight before, but now I am because it took you that long just to acknowledge what you did.
Like, I didn't realize. My nigga, you really hit, like, no, you hit my shit. It wasn't even a light tap, bro. You, like, my shit rocked like 3 times. You know you hit my shit. That's all I'm saying. Like, come on. God forbid I had a nice, like, if I had a nice car, I would have blacked. Like, yo, what the fuck? Yeah, I wouldn't have waited till he got out. I would have been standing right there as soon as, while he parking, like, yo, my nigga, like,
as soon as that
what's
shit
good?
Jerk, you would have jumped out. Yeah.
Like, yo, what's good, bro? Like, what, like, come on. I'd have been black, like, nah, you gotta move now. Like,
yeah, you can't say,
nah, you can't park it.
More than that.
Like, I would have been late to work, like, nah.
Your insurance and shit. I want you to fucking detail everything on my car now. Not my whole car gonna look extra right now for that tap.
Bro, we got to 25 minutes into this shit. We didn't even get into nothing. We over here talking about the gym and people running into my car and whatnot. So let's get into this. Drake, Pusha, how you feeling?
Man, I don't even know how to feel anymore. Like,
wait, where we want to start? Should we even acknowledge should we acknowledge the shop or should we acknowledge it through Pusha T and Joe Budden?
We can talk about. Let's talk about the shot first. Let's talk about the shot, because that in itself was a moment in the beef that we. I don't say we needed it, but it was. Drake's a real quiet person, especially on social media. He first of all, he don't do interviews. He don't post on Instagram. When he posts on Instagram, it's really just like show pictures.
Yeah,
like,
show pictures, some memes sometimes, shit like that.
He's not really putting you on his personal life, just not what he's doing. So the fact that he put up on LeBron shit, this and that, yada yada, and it was like strictly everything they spoke about was the beef. It was like, okay.
I mean, that's the one thing you want to hear from him, though. I mean, if you're gonna do any interview, if he would have never done an interview from when's the I don't even remember the last time he did it. I guess the
like back when
that
like,
Zach Lowe shit for Views, right?
Oh yeah, but that was kind of that interview was kind of staged. You know what I'm saying? He had.
I mean, it's all. I mean, you get to be a certain point. Like you can stage your interviews to whatever extent that you want to. Mm. But like, even if he would have never done it, 10 years from now would have been the first time Drake did another interview. Yeah, that would have been the first shit somebody would have asked him.
Yeah, that's true.
Regardless of,
because we sitting here waiting, like, yo, we don't understand like this whole J Prince thing happened. This and that. So that whole shop interview was, not gonna lie, that my grandmother brought it up to me today. She's like, yo, did you see that thing on HBO? She didn't even know the name of it, nothing. She was like, did you see that thing on HBO with LeBron James and Drake? I'm like, yeah, I saw it. Like, this and that. Like, people outside of the realm of hip hop is hearing about that episode. Mm. You know, that's how monumental hearing from him in the situation was. It was heavily Kanye, but this beef that they've been having is heavily Kanye. Like, I don't feel like Drake ever had any type of animosity towards Pusha other than he was coming for him. That's it. Like, you coming for me, but at the same time, my problem is not with you. It's with who you rocking with. I loved it, though. I'll say I believe most of it. I feel like Kanye is a snake.
Yeah, that was a lot of snake shit.
Snake shit. Like, people might say it's little petty shit like, oh, dropping the albums around his album date, or this and that, and yada yada, or, you know, invite him out to make music, but not even telling you that he's coming out with an album. I mean, knowing Kanye, he probably didn't even know he's coming out with an album at that point. But he was definitely working on something. Because even, we'll get to that later, but even Pusha said he was working on something before he even linked up with Drake. But that whole thing about, now I'm drawing a blank. I was just thinking about a point in time. Oh, that whole lift yourself thing. Off of just that, I'm thinking every move you do after that is Snake.
Facts.
I don't care if you didn't mean it or it came out the wrong way. After you do that lift yourself thing, where I'm like, I work with you for how many days, and the only thing I'm getting out of it is that beat, and then you go and do what you did on that beat and just drop it, and like now it's not even mine no more. Everything you do afterwards, I'm perceiving as some snake shit.
My nigga, if you're gonna tell me you're gonna give me if Kanye's gonna give you a beat, and we all know how fire the beat was to lift yourself.
Everybody wants a Kanye beat.
We all know how fire that beat was, and you're gonna tell me that? Okay, it's one thing to keep the beat. It's one thing to keep it.
To keep it, yeah.
It's one thing to keep it, but you didn't keep it. You stepped on it.
Yep.
You stepped on it.
He basically threw it away. Like, yeah, it's still performed just because it's Kanye and it's a fire beat. But it's not like he was like, yo, Drake, I'm thinking about keeping this for myself.
Or, yeah, you could be, or be like, yo, I'm gonna just, or make a good fucking song over it. Or make a good song,
like, yo, not even let Drake know, but still make a good song, and like, not everybody.
At least make a good song over, like, yo, son, and then Drake could be at least respected as a man. Like, okay, he had a vision on that.
The whole song was the beat, and Kanye shitting on it.
Like, what? Like, he's like, yo, like, he was saying,
the best verse of all time.
He tried it was like some trolling shit. Like, he tried to break him. It was like, he tried to break his mentality. That's the biggest
troll, bro. Like, he really, like, the only, looking back in what Drake said, exactly what he said, that was some mental Jedi mind trick type of thing going on there. It was like, yo, I know how much you wanted this beat, and I'm going to put the least amount of effort I ever put on any type of music that I ever released on it.
I mean, that's true. All right, so how you feel about the biggest thing that everybody's talking about, the rules? Like Drake trying to say, he's trying to make rules for it and
I definitely disagree with Drake with that. I definitely disagree. There's rules and stuff. There's no rules. There's literally no rules to when it comes to beat. First of all, somebody that you don't like and you going at somebody, who are you to say like, yo, you can't do this, you can't do that, when you could do the same thing? It's beef, bro. It's beef. It's not like, yo, we just gonna go into the ring, shake hands. You come out with a hit song, I come out with a hit song, or like you say some kind of bad things, and I'm gonna say some kind of bad things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all not cool like that. It's not like it's like friendly competition. Y'all beefing. He coming at your head. You came at his head. You know what I'm saying? That whole bringing up his wife thing. That line was kind of like weak for me to really be like he disrespected her. It was clever. He was like, I'm gonna let her ring on you like Virginia Williams. Like, that's clever because, you know, they're getting married. They're married now, but the whole there's rules to this shit. Like, and the one thing he was upset about was the whole 40 line. Out of everything in the whole song, that MS line was like the one that pushed you, and you was like, oh, now you crossing the line. He crossed the line plenty of times before that.
Well, he figured that the kid thing was coming.
I mean, he knew but that's still crossing the line more than talking about 40.
But I guess mentally for him, he was preparing for like, all right, I'm gonna drop. He's like, I'm gonna drop Duppy, and I'm gonna probably hear some shit about this kid.
And that's true. He might have expected or anticipated his kid or his son being spoken about, but that's still a way further line than that 40 thing. You wasn't expecting the 40 thing, but it's not as what you call it, dirty or deep as him calling you a deadbeat. I feel like you calling me a deadbeat, like, he wasn't really.
I think the reason why it doesn't hurt so much is because, like, fuck do you know? Like, I can say you can say anything about any dude,
but
and it'd be like,
you know about 40?
But what do you really know? He knows that he has MS and MS kills.
Yeah, but he wasn't really saying that. He was just like, yo, like, yeah, boy, you working your boy over there. Like, yeah, he was kind of.
Yeah, I'm not. He was trying to come out like I wasn't saying that. Yeah, you're gonna be like you're working him. You're gonna put a tick 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 like it's a clock on him.
The clock on him.
Yeah, you are insinuating that.
But everybody knows that. Everybody knows there is a clock on 40. You feel me? It's a clock on everybody who has MS. You understand? And the funny, it's fucking rap beef.
Look,
you know what I'm saying? You're coming at Kanye. Why can't he come at 40? I'm just saying. It's like when did we ever come up rules?
Okay. So let me address the rules thing. I don't think that Drake meant that there are no rules. That there are rules. I think he misspoke. I think rules is the wrong word, and I don't think that's what he was really trying to get at. Mm-hmm. What I think is that he felt like he crossed the line personally for Drake. Not that there's rules. Definitely. Not that there's rules. But I don't play with that kind of thing.
I mean, yeah.
I think that's what he was really trying to get at. Like, look. All the other shit, cool. Like, yo, you want to talk about all that shit? I don't really give a fuck about that. We could rap. When it's that. But you brought my mans into it, and you talking about some deaf shit. Okay, cool. Like,
so he's basically saying like when he brought the rules thing, he was basically saying this shit is not supposed to get personal. And he was like, shit that you brought up makes it personal. That's why that's the rule. The rule he was talking about was the fact that
I don't think it's a personal thing because all the other shit was personal.
Yeah, but you just told me that the whole 40 thing made it personal for him.
I'm not saying that it made it personal. I'm just saying that
he said he wanted to punch the man in the face off of the whole 40 line. Not about talking about his mother, his father, or his kids, or this, or.
But how many people in rap have gotten punched in the face, jumped off of stuff that they said?
But that's personal. You're making shit personal now.
But what I think Drake is trying to get at is like, look, cool. Maybe there are no, like, I wouldn't have used rules. Mm. So maybe there are no rules, or there are no rules in rap beef, right? Cool. Yeah. That's all fine. But you said some shit that I'm not rocking with, and I don't want to rap no more. Yeah. Which I think is fine. I think you can react however you want to react to something.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like I said, like, he probably shouldn't have said rules. But I think for Drake, it did become personal. It definitely became personal.
I'm not saying that it didn't become personal. I'm just saying,
and that's what Drake used. Rules.
I think Drake misspoke when he said rules. I think that he meant like, yo, it just got to a like, and he went into like, yo, just went into a place for me where I just didn't want to rap anymore. Yeah, it was. Now, if that's true or if it's not true, look.
And I agree with that. I agree with the fact that he got to a point where it was like, it was not gonna get any. It wasn't gonna get any better. Like, on some real, everything he said made it personal for Drake, and he wanted to do things to push it. Like he said, if I see that man, like, he need to get punched in his face type shit. If Drake had dropped whatever he had said he had to drop, it would have been way worse than a punch in the face or this and that, yada. It would have been like now war, like now we coming at you hard, you coming at me hard for what you said and what I said, and that's why he's like, yo, it's bigger than rap. That's why I understand when he said rules. It's not rules to rap beef, it's rules to life. Mm-hmm. So maybe he was just like, yo, this whole shit is cool, it's all entertainment, but I just didn't want to go there. Cool, I agree with that. But you know, like you said, he misspoke. That's the thing I don't agree with. He misspoke. He made it seem like there was rap beef rules when there's not. You know what I'm saying? You beef with somebody, they could say whatever, and then
your reaction could be whatever your reaction could be. Like push it. Like all I was saying when I was talking on Twitter, I'm like, look, if you push somebody and somebody punches you back, you can't be like, well, I pushed you. You got like you should have pushed me back. Like, nah. I mean, for Drake, it felt like, yo, he went somewhere, and however light everybody else is looking at it because it's rap, Drake was like, nah, I don't want to rap no more. Yeah. This is something different now. Now, whenever you speak out of your mouth, you got to live with the consequences of it. I mean, Pusha obviously sounded like he didn't really give a fuck. I mean, I don't think Drake's that type of dude. Like, yo, I'm gonna get somebody killed.
Pusha kids, but just it's because Pusha's in that seat where he feels comfortable.
Right. I mean, God forbid. I don't want to see nobody die, but I mean, we don't know. Like, it could have been anything. Like, maybe Drake really didn't give a fuck in a moment, and he ruined his life, and he ruins your life, and that's that. Like, and you just gotta. I mean, well, you can't live with it, but I mean, that's the end of it. You said what you said, and you was feeling good about it, and then now, whatever. Not saying that's gonna happen. Not saying that's what Drake's about. I'm just saying that you can't dictate how somebody wants to react, and I think that's what Drake was ultimately trying to get at.
How do you feel about it being on that platform instead of him like?
I think it was an alley oop. I think it was, all right, cool. I'm mans with you, like me and you mans, right?
Yeah. So he should, yeah.
Yeah, like, all right, cool. You trying to get some shit started? I'm gonna give you some. I'm gonna give you some. I'm gonna give you some whatever.
Give you some fire content so people gonna watch your shit.
Now I will say this about the interview, because I did pick this up while I was watching. So when I was listening to the Joe Budden Pusha interview, they were saying like they don't know when they did the interview, and it could have been at any time, right? Yeah. This is how I knew when they did the interview, like recently. They were talking about Serena Williams right before Drake pulled up. Mm-hmm, yeah. U.S. Open is in end of August, early September. Yeah, so that's what they spoke about. Which is still relatively recent. When the thing happened, May. Yeah, happened. So it's not even like late April, May.
Like late May, early June. That's when.
Late May, early June. Yeah. Oh yeah, because the album already came out. So yeah, so early June. So and the August isn't 2 months.
2 months.
That's kind of long.
It's long in the rap beef because, you know what I'm saying, like, Drake responded to the song on the album the day after. And then I think Pusha took like a week or something like that, or maybe like 5 days.
Do you think Drake could still continue to beef if he drops the diss track at any moment of his career?
Drake could drop the beef track a year from now, 2 years from now, it's still on. Cause we waiting on it.
Pusha did respond to Drake 2 years after Two Birds, One Stone.
That is true.
That's true.
But that was subbing. Now it's like, yo.
It was all subbing though until Duppy Freestyle.
That's what I'm saying. Duppy Freestyle made it a beef now. Like it was already beef, but it wasn't like a rap beef. It was like y'all wasn't going at each other's head. Y'all was like, you know.
I think Drake should have kept subbing him personally, because I feel like he said, like everybody knows, it wasn't about Kanye. But actually, no, we're gonna get it.
That's the reason. We're gonna get it. That's why he dropped Duppy, because it wasn't just Pusha coming at him subtly. It was like, yo, I'm here with Ye, bro. I'm here with Ye, working on this. He probably worked on Pusha's album without even knowing it.
Maybe. I doubt it. Because Pusha said he was already working on it before that.
Yeah, but I'm saying when they was working like, you know what I'm saying, like in Kanye's mind, something Drake told him about certain sounds he might have used on Pusha's album. You feel me? Okay. That whole creative process was tainted by Drake's influence. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So it's the point of like, yo, first of all, y'all stepping on my shit. Y'all stepping on my release date. Second of all, the first album talking about writing credits. And you know, I already know Drake's super sensitive about that shit, because that's the biggest stain on his shit already. Right. Was the writing credit thing. So it's like, yo, I'm here being cordial, working with y'all. Listen, I'm not with you personally, but working with you and with Ye and the whole camp, this and that, yada yada. You know what I'm saying? I'm being cordial. You know what I'm saying? We talking. There's no war. You know, little peace treaties, and that happens. So like, I feel like Drake was like, fuck that shit. No more subbing. He said Quentin. Like, it's not like it was a sub. Like, it wasn't a sub. Like, everybody knew when he said that word, it was coming at Drake. So low key, Pusha started it.
Yeah. Because
even though it was a 2-bar, when you say
Pusha really thinks that Drake doesn't write his music. That's wild to me. He really thinks that. Like, that's wild to me.
And I agree. I don't think Drake writes all his music.
I don't think that Drake doesn't write his music. I think that Drake sits down with people and it's
a creative process.
Yeah, I think it's a process for him now. I think when you start making music the way Drake makes music, it can't just be you.
No, especially how big he is. This and that. He's the type you got appearances every day if you want. If he wanted to, Drake could work for 365 days and have 5 appearances in a day. Or so, you know what I'm saying? Or have, he's on tour now, so he's like touring this and that, yada yada. He's a busy guy. He has to worry about how his show's gonna look, this and that, yada yada. He got a lot of shit going on in his life to really be thinking about, in a creative space in his mind. He's in a working business space. You know
I think what Drake does, I think he just takes cadence from people. So I don't even think that it's really I'm giving Drake a lyric. I think what Drake does is you're gonna get the reference track because he's gonna take the melody. He's gonna take the feeling of the song.
And then make it his own.
And then he's gonna make it his own.
I think that's what he does. Motherfuckers actually writing the song. He just playing.
I think that's what he does.
He's not Cardi B in it.
Right.
Offset don't come for me. But I'm saying it's not like people writing the song and she's just rapping it over. He's like, okay, I like this. I'm gonna tweak it here. Mm-hmm. I might take that line right there, and then put another line after it that I wrote.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? That's what I say. Like, I don't hold it against him because he's more than just a rapper at this point. And everybody knows that. Like, he might be your favorite rapper, but he's not just a rapper.
Right. All right. So let's get into this. Let's get into this Pusha T interview now. Thoughts?
I liked it. I liked it a lot. I feel as if Pusha T is a smart man, and it comes off that he's very smart. But it also comes off that he's really trying to control the narrative. Like
he wants to control that all cost.
He's scared of losing the narrative, bro. Because Drake low key took that shit back after the shot. When the shot thing happened, it was like probably a shot I put like, oh damn, nah, I cannot let people get on this not nigga side. I gotta let them know. Nah, he not writing his shit. Oh, they not really friends. They was never really friends. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think they're both fighting to keep the narrative. Mm-hmm. I think that Drake saw what people are talking about on Twitter. I would like to believe that Drake knew that about the 40 thing.
Knew about what?
I would like to think that Drake knew that 40 was out here pillow talking. I would like to think that, and I would like to think that Drake already knew. But I think Drake knew going with the Twitter thing would be the better move.
I don't know. I don't believe
now, I could understand Drake feeling that way. 185%. I could understand that because the way everything happened, which I do think it happened that way, the way everything happened.
I'm not surprised. Like I said, I'm not surprised. I'm pretty sure that 40 was pillow talking, but every dude pillow talk. You might not talk about, might pillow talk about serious shit, but you pillow talk about bullshit.
This is the one thing that I'm mad at Joe Budden for. He didn't ask how he knew the girl.
I was thinking that the whole time. I'm like, so you was fucking her? So you was pillow talking what?
That's like, how do you know the girl? That's all I really wanted to know.
Yeah.
Because that confirms it if it's true or not.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know her? How did you get that from her?
Yeah. Only time you find about pillow talk with thoughts is by pillow talking with thoughts.
I don't even know if it had to. Look,
if she's not gonna offer up the information,
I'm like, how did he just get? He's like, oh, she wasn't even trying. He was like, she wasn't really trying to get da 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 da. So I'm like, okay, so you're getting mad. So you're mad. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, so you're mad at Drake for for paying people to get information on you, but you was out here doing the same thing. Maybe you didn't have to pay for it, but you was out here doing the same thing.
Yeah, because that's what it seemed like. It's like, yo, you knew somebody that was fucking for. Like, he made it seem like he knew she was like deep in the camp. He was like, yo, he was talking to her 5-6 hours.
Apparently,
how do you know they was talking 5-6 hours?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, you know way too much. Like, how do you know this girl? Like how did it happen? Like, how did you boom?
In my head, I'm thinking, for you to know so much about they pillow talk, you must have been pillow talking.
I mean, I'm not even gonna assume that it could be his man's
or really,
it could be one of his man's. Like, yo,
that's
yeah, fucking shorty that no da 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 da.
Mm-hmm. That's true too.
So,
but I feel like he was probably fishing for information.
Yeah, I mean, apparently he knew this already. Or my thing, he just took. I think what it was like I think this is what happened. I don't think it was 40.
I don't think it was 40 either.
I think because look, we seen on the blogs that Drake may or may not have a baby mom, right? We seen on the blog.
Long time
I think he DM'd Shorty.
DM the baby
mom. Mm-hmm. He got it from her. But I think the rest. I think the story. Well, I don't. This is conspiracy. This is this would be crazy if you get this shit right. Mm. But I think the story. Like, I think he just had to change the story up to get in his head. Like, yo, I'm gonna make sure he don't trust nobody. Even his man's the one dude you're fighting for. I'm gonna make sure you don't trust him.
I definitely know for a fact that this nigga Pusha said 40 on purpose. Even if it's true or not true, he definitely said 40 on purpose to get into this nigga Drake's head. That's how they know they're gonna get to Drake, bro. Drake is he's a sensitive guy, and he's a very egotistical guy too.
Right.
He's a guy of like the whole wording of chink in the armor. Like he feels himself as protected, armored up, big. So if you start coming like at his ego and his thing like, yo, nigga right next to you that you always been with from the jump is here doing this shit to you. I feel like even if 40 was pillow talking and he got information from the girl, 40 he didn't hear from the girl first. He probably heard from Kanye first, and then later on was just like, okay, I'm hearing it from other people. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be one source that he got it from. He could have heard it from different sources. I think Kanye was the first source.
Another thing that I picked up on the interview, Pusha T confirmed that Kanye's fake.
Oh yeah, definitely, and he
super confirmed.
And I don't even think Pusha realized he did that shit. Or maybe he didn't. Just don't care.
He was like, they be moving like that. I'm like, yo, you're talking about your mans right now.
So that's your mans, and you know your mans is fake. So how? So
you know your mans is moving wacky, but you out here defending him.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, cool. I mean, hey, if that's what you want to do, I mean, more power to you. I get that. Like, yo, that man's putting money in your pocket. He gave you opportunity. Cool.
And that's true.
But like, he's acting like the root of the problem wasn't Kanye. That was what was really getting me tight, because Joe was really trying to get into that. Like, yo, he knows that it don't got nothing to do with him.
Yeah, exactly.
But he's trying to take it. He knows if he got into that. He knows if he gets into that conversation, he loses the narrative.
He was like, yo,
he loses the conversation.
He was like, yo, you was wrong for coming at Kanye. Like, yo, saying like, yo, I'm the guy. I take all of that. Do it to me. I'm like, yo, you know, you're the guy that nobody really cares about. Or some real shit when it comes to this whole beef thing. Like, you the one that really started it.
Like,
but
if all of this happened minus Pusha T and Lil Wayne going at it, none like, yo,
been mad
yeah. Then now it's like, why is Pusha saying any of this stuff? Because it's really like the beef is really between Kanye. That's the only reason he responded is because of Kanye. Had nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
He did not give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
He said
you're the little.
He's like, you're gonna produce his whole beat. Well, you're gonna produce a beat for a dude talking about my writing. It's all about Kanye.
Not them. The whole shop interview was about Kanye, bro. It was never,
all about Kanye. Does not care for Pusha.
And then that's why Pusha went on the podcast and trying to make it all about him. Like, bro, we all know he has no issue with you. Like, you would have been like anybody else that was just.
You're a really nice guy.
He would have ignored you.
You're a really nice guy. There's no malice in your heart.
Yep. Clever. Like I said, yo, W freestyle slept on. It was the most clever shit I've heard in a long time. Like, he was coming. He
doesn't care. He does not care for Pusha T. It's cool with him. Like, whatever. Like, you know, sometimes you lose to dudes that he respects Pusha. He knew he could have taken that L from Pusha. He respects him. That's why it's not like the end of the world for him. He knows he really respects his pen.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's countless times this nigga say he likes Pusha's music. You know what I'm saying? Why would he ever want to? You know, I mean.
They've been from him.
They've been you know, back and forth for a long time. But I think just Drake is the type of nigga. He likes that shit. He likes He likes when niggas is subliminally like this and that. Like
he's a subber.
That's rap.
Because he models himself after Jay, I would like to think. Yeah, and Jay's a subber, and he likes to sub too.
Yeah, he likes that shit. He feeds off of. Oh, okay. I feel like that line's for me. I'm gonna put a little clever.
Jay was subbing the shit out of Drake for like 3-4 years.
Yo, that's what. Yo, I'm telling you right now. There's so many songs that people don't know when you go back and listen and put people in a spot of who he's talking to. He was subbing Jay for a long time, Kanye for a long time, Pusha for a long time. I feel like he's been subbing Wayne a long time too.
Nah, I don't think so.
He's been subbing Wayne, bro. He's been subbing Wayne.
Let's get into that. How?
Nah, we not. That's a whole different conversation. It's gonna take a while to go through. I have to go through the song unless you and bring evidence.
Okay.
Maybe next time.
We could do that another.
Maybe next time, but I'm gonna show you the evidence. It's you have to understand everything, especially in the rap industry and music industry. Everything's curtains. Everything's curtains. They come out, this and that, yada yada. They might say a line, and people behind the scenes might get it, and you just see their service value. You know what I'm saying? You seen the service value, like, bro. Oh, that was a fire line. You don't know who it's about though. There's always they never say names.
Okay.
So I feel like Drake was like, I'm done with this stuff and shit. Like I'm not done. Like he really took offense. Like you could see that Drake was really hurt.
Yeah. He really respected Kanye. He really was trying to make it
work.
That
was his idol, bro. Kanye was dead as Drake's idol.
Yeah, he really was trying to make it work. I mean, look, it sucks. Like, he's like, yo, he put faith in you. Mm-hmm. Like, I knew Drake released it. When I was telling you, I was like, yo, I thought Drake's album was coming out earlier. And y'all was like, nah. Y'all was like, nah, he never put a date out. And I'm like, no, I remember him putting a date out. Mm-hmm. And then it just went to June.
Yeah, he definitely put a date out, and then he just like, yo, June. Yeah, I remember that. He definitely put that date out. Cause when he said it, I'm like, yo, I knew.
He said, yeah, June 15th. I'm like, I knew he put a date out. And I was talking to y'all, I was like, nah, he did. I'm like, nah, he did.
That's why, cause I remember my birthday was the Friday after and shit. I'm like, yo, I hope he get pushed back a week just so it could come out on my birthday. Cause I remember it was definitely June 15th. But yeah, then he just was like, yo, sometime in June. And everybody just took it. Everybody just accepted it because it's Drake. It's like, yo, just, do what you gotta do to the album as long as it's fire.
Told your mans, yo, I'm about to drop here now. Yeah, I gotta be real super personal with you, and you gotta let me know all this stuff and da 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 da. And then
that shit is weird too.
And then tell him like, yo, I'm not dropping until this day. I'm not dropping it for like 4 or 5 months after you. Just to do this.
That's a weird thing though too, cause like I don't know if you ever seen the cult season of American Horror Story.
Nah, I only watched like the first episode a little bit.
But in the season, like it's not a spoiler, but in the season, the dude. He sits people down and have like a talk with them, and he makes them pinky promise. Like they join pinkies, and he's like, "Yo, when we join pinkies, everything you say has to be truth. We're connected. It's energy. This and that." I feel like Kanye was on that shit with him. Like Kanye the type.
Yeah, like yo, I'm on my meds now. I'm in a better mental space.
Like, yo, when we in the studio, we have to keep everything open and real because that's how the music. I could see that.
Because that's my energy right now. I'm all about that realness. I'm not about the. Yeah, I can see Kanye hitting him with that.
Yup, and then the whole time Kanye lying. But Drake's out here.
Yeah, being like, yo, you're my man's. Like, yo, I want you to, I want you to A&R me. I want you to A&R me, bro. Like, every time we link up on the track, it sounds good.
Yeah.
Now, back to Pusha. I want to hit, because Pusha was saying that Drake came at Pusha on Kanye produced songs. I want to know what songs he's talking about.
Yo, yeah, he definitely said he had them shits.
I want to know what songs Kanye produced for Drake where he came at him. I don't think he produced. All Drake.
Are you talking about songs that already came out?
Yeah, that's what he said.
I mean, subs, baby, it's subs.
I want to know what songs. We gotta Google what.
So we got Glow. Glow's that like the most recent Kanye.
Yeah, but that was a Kanye song though. That was Kanye with Drake on the hook.
True. But maybe
what's Miss Me is a Kanye produced song. Not Miss Me. Find Your Love. Find Your Love is
Find Your Love. Show Me a Good Time. But that's like back thing.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know when's the last. And every time Drake comes at somebody, it's always a 40 beat.
Yeah, that's true too. 40 always produces the deep cuts when this nigga Drake is in his bag.
Right. So I don't know.
I don't think so.
I gotta see when's the last time he produced a song
unreleased. It has to be unreleased.
He said that he's done it. That's what Pusha said.
I mean, I don't know. Cause I feel like
I think they're both fighting a battle that nobody really gives a fuck about anymore. But I think he just wants Drake to take the L. He wants Drake to take the L on all fronts.
Yeah, because Drake took the L already, but only on the point of just like
music.
I'm not gonna go there. Like Joe Budden was saying, like, oh, you lucky. Like, I would destroy you, but you lucky. Like, Pusha don't want that. Don't seem like, yo, you could do whatever you want to do to me. Like, just let him know, like, I won, and like you can't do anything about it. It's a narrative thing. It's a narrative thing. And at the same time, I'm over it. I'm personally over it. The only thing that would make me even care about this beef anymore is if Drake dropped.
Right. I mean, my whole thing too, like another thing I was looking at, he was like, yo, Jay Prince never called me, this, and that, and the third. Like, he's like, I don't know what that's about. But then your man's Kanye got on Twitter and said that they squashed it. Yeah. And that he spoke to somebody. So I'm like,
yeah, everybody's saying that, yo. So I'm like, Kanye was the one that called Jay Prince.
So I'm like, so who's lying now? Because Kanye's saying something. Is Kanye going back and forth because maybe Kanye was off his meds and he was in a bad spot when he did all that. He's probably really regretful for it. Yeah. Maybe he lied to bridge the relationship. Mm-hmm. Or it happened and now Pusha's lying. Because I'm like, why didn't you address that? I'm like, that's another thing with I mean, he probably just slipped his mind, but I was like, Kanye said they spoke and it's squashed.
Yeah, and then he was saying like, "Oh, I don't know Jay Prince, this and that. That's them, this and that." And I'm like, at the same time, you riding for this man that know Jay Prince and call Jay Prince about the situation, because that's what everybody's saying. Like, everybody said Drake didn't go to Jay Prince. Drake was doing this shit on his own, and Kanye called Jay Prince to speak to him because he knew Jay Prince was the only nigga to get through to Drake. But hey. That's what everybody's confirming. Like, everybody who's like in the industry has been saying, like, yo, this whole Jay Prince situation is not Drake's doing. Kanye was the one to bring Jay Prince into it.
That's true.
And then, but now Pusha's trying to make it seem like, oh, Jay Prince is making the pressure run off a bit, this and that. Bro, young man's was the one that hit him up.
And he acknowledged it. I can understand if Kanye never puts that tweet out, but he said it. And I understand that you're not really there, and we seeing that, okay, Kanye, and Pusha, their relationship isn't that. I think that's what he was really trying to get at. Our relationship isn't that close. Whatever Kanye's doing is what Kanye's doing. I don't know nothing about that, which is weird, but that's what it is. And I think he was really trying to emphasize that. Like, Drake and Kanye's thing is Drake and Kanye's thing. Me and Drake's thing is me and Drake's thing.
He separated himself from that because he knows the L's that would come if he put himself with Kanye. Because Kanye, first, we all know Kanye's not in a point where nobody really wants to claim that nigga. Mm-hmm. So he definitely wanted to separate that. Like, yo, the problem I have with Drake is just with me and Drake. Whatever they got going on, I do not want to be attached to that shit because he be tripping. Yeah, be tripping. You know what I'm saying? And he knows that. At the same time, when you deal with somebody that closely that you know be tripping, you can't be riding out as hard. You know, it's like, yeah, you gonna ride out, but at the same time, you know this nigga could really be doing some fucked up shit. You just said they fake. You know what I'm saying? They be playing. They play the game. So you mad about one nigga playing the game, but your bro is here doing the same thing.
He said that. He said his man's is fake. He said they be doing that shit. I don't be doing that though. That's him. That's him. I'm like, damn. Okay.
But you riding out for one and not the other.
I want to know how Pusha still has an Adidas deal.
Right?
That's what I want to know. Not gonna lie. If I was an Adidas exec, I would hate this nigga.
I would hate, bro.
Like, this man Drake was about to bring in mad bread for the company.
Yo, what? Are you stupid? This nigga Drake was about to be Adidas.
He's like, I don't know if it was me, but I know there was a deal in place. If I was Adidas, I'm like, you would have never got another fucking sneaker. You would have never stepped foot in the headquarters ever
That's
again.
Part of it, too, because Pusha had his line first, so Pusha was just, like, probably feeling like, Drake about to come and outshine me. Him and Kanye about to be Adidas brothers.
I don't even think it was that. I just think, like, that just doesn't make any sense. Like,
why would he expose Drake's Adidas line if it had nothing to do with the fact that he was mad he was on Adidas?
I think the line was already falling apart. Ooh, conspiracy. The line had to already not have been coming out.
The Adidas shit?
Yeah, the line had to already not been coming out.
But I'm saying, why would he speak on it? Like, literally, it had nobody cares about the fact
because
that
he knew. Listen, bro, you're not listening. The line wasn't going to come out anymore.
Okay.
That's why he spoke on it. So he could have never lost. If he spoke on it, if he didn't speak on it, the line wasn't coming out. He knew that. I think he knew the line was never coming out. That's why he spoke on it. So that when he says it, it's gonna look like, yo, I stepped on all your shit. I fucked everything up.
That's true.
It's the perception of it. The line problem. Nike probably threw the bag at him. He had a beef with Jordan that a lot of people same kind of beef that Kanye had with Nike.
Yeah.
But
that's true because a lot of people, especially when you're doing deals like that, you have a lot of offers on
Nike was throwing the bag at him, and they did it so discreetly.
Yeah, and then he blew it up. He blew it up so that
the Nike deal is way better than the Jordan deal.
Of course,
way better than the Jordan deal, and you get the best of both worlds. Look at Travis Scott. Travis Scott's Jordan. They're giving him both. Yep. You get Nike. I mean, Nike get it times 100. Mm-hmm. So I mean, look,
this is a better deal.
I think Drake's teaming up with Travis Scott is smart for the future. I think.
But at the same time, Travis Scott is another nigga that's deeply rooted with Kanye now by
law. I mean by law, but I don't even really think he bangs with Kanye like that anymore. I think he really was trying to bang with Kanye, and he was really on his OVO shit. But not his OVO, on his good music stuff. Yeah. But I feel like now at this point, it's...
No, but I feel like maybe Travis not on that, but Kanye's on that. I think Kanye claims Travis.
I think he signed to him.
He claims Chance.
I think Cactus Jack is under
what,
good music.
Good music, or at least the same label. And
I think it's definitely Def Jam. It's definitely Def Jam, yeah. But I think it's under good music. But I don't know. I think Drake is trying to wane. I think Drake is trying to wane Travis Scott because Travis Scott is next up.
Yeah.
He's after Drake.
No, he's not even next up. He's there.
I'm just saying he's gonna be number one after Drake. I think I don't think J. Cole obviously doesn't want to be it. Kendrick Lamar doesn't really. He's not charismatic enough to be number one.
I mean, I would say Kendrick Lamar is next up, but he's been up already. Like he's already been number one.
Like I don't think. Yeah, like he tried it. He just can't do it.
I mean, he did it. He did it last year. He was definitely number one last year. He beat Drake last year.
Okay. But I think
Drake definitely
but
ate
overall,
this year up.
Though,
he destroyed this year.
Yeah, like it's just like, all right, cool. I give you a year, and it's like back to me. Cool. And I feel like last year he had a song. I feel like Drake had a song. Like you're just not gonna get away from Drake. Like okay, maybe you had the album, cool. Like did he even drop anything in 2017? Cool. More Life.
More Life. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Damn, destroyed More Life. That's what I'm saying. Kendrick destroyed that year. That's what I'm saying. Kendrick's been number one.
But I don't think he's number one in popularity. I don't think he's the number one rapper.
I choose to disagree. I feel like when you talk about Drake, especially let's just talk about hip hop culture, black culture. Not even black, because everybody enjoys hip hop nowadays. You have a lot of Drake lovers and a lot of Drake haters. But the thing about Drake is he's so popular, it don't matter if it's love or hate, he's going to get the views, he's going to get the numbers, he's going to do this because he's just so big. Okay. Kendrick, you have Kendrick haters, you have Kendrick lovers, but most of them are lovers. Like, you really don't see that many people hate.
But I don't think I don't think you're that popular then.
But he's still pretty popular.
No. I'm not saying that he's not. I'm not saying that he's not. And I'm not saying that Kendrick Lamar isn't great because I love Kendrick. But what I'm saying is that he's just not the number one rapper.
Overall, no,
I think he's had the number one year for it. Like I think he's had years. But when we're 40 and we look back, we're gonna be like, who was the greatest rapper or who was the biggest rapper of our generation? It's gonna be Drake.
Yeah, that's true.
He's number one. Look, LeBron James doesn't win the championship every year, but LeBron James is the greatest basketball player every year.
So, but I would say that not even KD, but I'd say Kendrick is Steph and LeBron is Drake. Drake is the best, cool, this, that, yada, yada. Steph got as many rings as LeBron though. And he's more liked. He's more liked and he has as many rings.
He's not more liked.
Steph Curry is the golden child, bro.
He's the golden child, but I don't think he's more liked though.
Than LeBron?
I think there's more people that like LeBron than Steph.
Yeah, but there's just more people in general that
exactly.
Are
so you can't be the more liked. If there's more people liking you just in general,
I'm talking about on ratio lines.
Yes.
He has way more likes than.
But I think Steph has just as many haters. I think it's a bad comparison, but okay. I get what you're getting at. I just think that Drake is number one. I think he's still number one. I think, or
Yeah.
he.
Nobody would disagree with
That's
that.
that's all I'm getting at, and I think that Travis Scott is coming up next. Kendrick Lamar is too close in age. He's too old.
Yeah, they're the same.
He's too old to be.
They're the same age.
Yeah, because I feel like then so you're telling me that Kendrick Lamar is gonna be next up at 35 or something like that. I think Travis Scott's gonna be next up.
I'm not saying he's next up. I'm just saying Drake hasn't had a solidified number one. He's been at the top for a long time, but he's had people like Kendrick, people like Cole, people like other people who been like, yo, he's number one, but at the same time, he got people on his trail. He hasn't been solidified like light years ahead of people.
I didn't say that.
That's
I think
true.
popularity, influence, things like that. I think he's light years ahead. But I don't. But in terms of rap, nah. In terms of influence in the rap game, yes. Light years ahead. He does way more for the game than Kendrick does. Puts people on. He introduces flows. He introduces music styles.
But that's another thing though. Going back to what I was saying with Kanye, like it's hard to, like you said, like what you go look a gift horse's mouth or like this and that. And you was bringing up on past podcasts, you're talking about charity. Like if it's charity, it's charity. No matter the reason behind it's charity, they give it back to Snake. But I feel like Drake do be putting a lot of people on, or just be giving them looks. You know what I'm saying? Just by saying wet like I'm Shaq. That's 4 words, but that's a look for Shaq West.
I mean, but it's a look because my man's like, yo, Drake, this is my man's too. Like he's Cactus Jack.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's a look, but at the same time, he's gaining that heat. He's getting that heat from other people. So at the same time, is he really looking out, or he's really just? I mean, it's a win-win for both of us.
At the end of the day, we'll never know.
It's a win-win for both of us. At the
end of the day, we'll never know.
I agree with Pusha when it says like they both fake motherfuckers on some real shit. Yay, and Drake, this and that, yada yada. And I feel like Pusha is fake too because Pusha knows a lot of shit that he's not divulging. So you fake off of that shit. You know a lot of this fake shit. You're not saying it. So at the same time, how truthful are you? He kept talking about truth and truth hurts. This and that. You bring up the truth that is convenient to you. You're not talking about Ye, what fucked up shit Ye does. This and that. When you talk about Joe Budden was talking about, oh, what happened with Big Sean and Saha? I haven't heard from them. This and that. You don't go for anything. I don't know.
Yeah, you was talking about that earlier. How he wants to go for everybody, but he didn't want to go for him.
He's like, I'm going. Like,
no, I'm going for everybody in the camp.
If you're shooting around me, I'm going. Bro, you pick and choose when you go. Because what happened with Big Sean and Kendrick? You didn't say nothing about Kendrick. Yo, well, they grown, man. I can't. They not built like me. This and that. But at the same time,
you just said Kanye wasn't built like you.
Exactly, and you're still going. You're still going for Kanye. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of. We all humans. I understand. Like he's smart. He feels like he's very methodical. But at the same time, you got cracks in your whole argument. You understand? If you're talking about,
I think they both have cracks in the argument. If you look back at it,
I feel like everybody in the industry is not who they seem to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, it's like it's a tightrope. It's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be as real as possible without being real, because it's all curtains. Like you said, like, it's all curtains.
I think all he had to do was refute everything that Drake said. Yeah. If he had to come back for everything that Drake said, he was good. I think he knew that, and that's what he went out and did.
That was his mission. His mission was to literally everything that Drake brought up, break that whole story down, break that whole thing down. Like, oh, the whole he was like, yo, the whole 5 albums around his release date. Everybody knows, like even people who not in the music, bruh. If you drop them on the same day, like you taking listens away, this and that, you taking that whole hype and shit away when people got shit to listen to. You know what I'm saying? I'm expecting a Drake album. I'm not listening to nothing new. Like I'm still listening to the same old songs. The Drake drop, I'm on it. But I've been listening to Ye's album, Pusha T's album, Ye and Kid Cudi, this and that. Like all these albums been coming out. I'm still on fresh. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really missing it as much.
Yeah. But
he wanted to play it off like, oh, he don't own the month. Like really? Really?
He don't own the month. Like you know what he did. Like that's what I'm getting at. Like that's what Joe Budden was trying to get at. You know what he did though. Like stop trying to dance around the fact that you like. Okay, yes, he doesn't own the month. That's what he tried to get in that.
Everybody,
that
nobody
gentleman's etiquette.
Yeah.
You know what
you
know what he did, and I think as an interview you can't push it too far, but it's like you know what he did, and you know it like, and and it's just like okay, we're gonna leave it at that, but we all know that you're just avoiding.
You're just avoiding the obvious thing that he stepped on Drake shit. Like obviously he's Drake.
He did it in spite of him. All you had to be like, yo, maybe he did, maybe he did. I don't give a fuck though. You could have said that.
I don't know. I didn't finish the whole podcast, but did he ever talk about the lift yourself beat at all?
I don't think so.
Because that adds on to the whole lift yourself and the whole mental breaking down. It's like you did that shit, and then I tell you my release date, and then now you're dropping 5. Like that's adding.
No, I think the name of the beat. I think the name of the beat was always lift yourself.
No, what I'm saying, he did the whole lift yourself thing when he put the beat out. He did the scoopity poo.
Okay.
And I think I told y'all I felt like that shit was hard. Why? One, because of the beat, and two, because it was just different. I thought it was hard, but the beat was what really caught me. I'm like, yo, this beat is fire. This beat is crazy. And then after Drake said that shit, I'm like, it makes sense why he did that scoopity boop boop shit. Like it was like, yo,
stepped on it.
Everybody was like, yo, what the fuck is he doing? Like you could have put any other verse on there and it would have been a hit.
Yeah, he just stepped on it.
He stepped on it. And then now you're stepping on the release date of my shit that you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That you heard most. He said he heard 60% of the Scorpion before it came out. But he was done with 60% before the whole thing happened. Yeah. So I'm like, what the fuck?
It's crazy.
Man, I'm done with them, bro. I'm done. I'm done with the whole situation.
So back to the point. You don't think that Travis Scott's next up as number one?
No, Travis Scott is already up though. That's what I'm saying. I don't say
but for number one though. I'm not saying that he's
for
not
number
up.
One. Like
yo, he's number one in the rap game.
He's the best rapper in the. No, I can't say it unless he has like a type of.
I think rap is changing.
He would have to come up with a Dark Twisted Fantasy type of album, like something completely.
He has a great body of work so far, and I think Astroworld solidified it.
I think Astroworld didn't solidify it for me.
I'm not saying he's going to be number one next. Like, I don't think. Look, I don't know how old Travis Scott is, but he's like 26, something like that, 25, 26. I think okay, cool. He's gonna look. Listen to how this is how I look at it. When Drake comes off of Take Care, right? Take Care, I feel like Astroworld and Take Care are like the same. Right? I feel like they're the same in their career. Highly critically acclaimed. He's probably gonna win a Grammy for it. All that, right? Cool. He's putting out mad verses right now. What did Drake do around then? Put out mad verses. He's gonna go dark.
Which I feel like he should do.
He's gonna go dark. And then he's gonna come back and then he's gonna do like nothing was it, and he's gonna have like nothing was the same. It's just gonna be like that type of form, and I just feel like when he goes dark and he comes back, it's it. By then, I feel like Drake's gonna be done. He's gonna have him in his pocket. Drake's gonna be his man's.
I don't know. I'm not saying I don't see it,
and I just think that where rappers.
Definitely could be the
next. I think where rap is going, I think that melodic shit, it's gonna be him. He's gonna be fighting against fucking Post Malone. I swear to God, I'm fucking listening to Pandora to rap shit at work. This man fucking Post Malone, I ain't never heard so many Post Malone shit fucking songs in my life.
I feel like this nigga Post Malone is like the scammer of fucking rap, of music.
I ain't never heard so many Post Malone songs. These white people love him.
He got the placement, bro.
Pandora got this man shit everywhere, son.
Do you know his
him album, and G-Eazy.
His album is still like top 8 in the country.
Him and G-Eazy are the scariest niggas I know. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
This man G-Eazy's on Spotify. This man G-Eazy's up and down Spotify. Mm-hmm. This man, Post Malone's up and down Pandora.
Yo, Post Malone, you know Stoney. Stoney came out like 2-3 years ago. Stoney is still like a top 20 album in 2018.
Bro, white people love him.
It's doing more.
He's their Eminem of numbers. He's their Eminem of mumble rappers.
I do enjoy Post Malone's music though.
I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm just saying this shit's crazy.
Yeah, it's shit's definitely wild.
It's crazy.
But that's why niggas don't talk about Post Malone. Just like Post Malone's winning. Like, not gonna lie, Post Malone's next up. If he's keeping it real when it comes to popularity.
You think Post Malone's gonna be number one? I don't think black people gonna allow it.
I'm telling you right now, when it comes to popularity, because we going off the Drake segment of being number one and being the top guy.
Right.
Post Malone is the next top guy over Travis.
But you have to always remember, black people have to get behind you.
That's
for the culture.
That's why I said we just
like if
we
black
put him
people
on the side.
if
Like,
black people don't really get behind Post Malone, he can never be number one.
That's what I'm saying. We always put him on the side. Like he's never really in the real.
He could never be number one.
Like yes, you're being successful off of rapping, this and that, but yeah, stay on the side. We're not talking about the real motherfucking rappers here. This and that. You know? Like we know why you're doing that. You know what I'm saying? Not saying he's not in. He doesn't have enjoyable music, but we know why your albums are being played like this and this and that. It's on playlists everywhere. Everybody loves your music. You're the safe rapper. This and that, but
I mean,
I really feel like if this nigga Drake don't drop that shit, I don't want to hear. Not saying I don't want to hear another Drake song, but he can't talk that shit no more. He can't. If you really gonna not drop that shit, you literally have to like just drop Spanish songs for the rest of your career.
Nah, you're dragging.
I don't want to hear no hard shit from Drake no more. You cannot talk no hard shit after not dropping that diss track.
Did Jay not drop hard shit after Ether?
But he responded to Ether.
But he still took the L. Ultimately, Drake's taking the L.
I'm not saying Drake can't take the L or not, but he didn't respond.
So he just can't talk his shit no more?
If you're not gonna respond, then why would you ever tell your shit?
Why can't it just not?
You could respond.
Why can't it not just rest? Why can't it just not rest easy on his soul? Why can't it just be that?
And that's fine, but then why are you talking hard shit after that? If shit is not resting easy in your soul,
he literally talked hard shit on half of Scorpion, and you ate it up.
To be honest, I feel like half of Scorpion is a lot of shit from that diss track. That's why I feel like it's never gonna come. Cause I feel like he took that diss track and broke it down and was like to the point where it's like, okay, if I put this line from here and I'll put it in one song, you know what I'm saying? Like nonstop, sick of these niggas and want to do my time.
Even the intro.
The intro, a lot of the lines you were saying that probably was on the diss track.
Maybe. Okay.
And he was just like, all right, I'm gonna just spread it out.
Anything else? Final thoughts on it? That's it. You don't want to hear nothing. You don't want to hear no more.
I don't want to hear no more.
You just want to hear Drake. You just want to hear more Jaded.
I'm saying if I don't have a response, I want to hear more Jaded. Yeah.
You want to hear more Jaded Drake.
Go fully pop. This okay. If you're gonna rap about fucking like on some Lil Yachty shit, like rap about your money, this and that, yada yada, or like taking a Xan on the flight.
Maybe he could rap about the L. What if he raps about the L?
If he raps, I'm over it. Like I don't want to hear it no more.
What if he just raps about like how the L changed his life? What if he raps about being a father? What if he does 444 early? What if he does 666? I guess can't do that. What if he go? What if he does 666?
Now I think about it, that would be lit though.
What if he does 666, but it's him getting on savage shit, and 666 is this track because he's on his devil shit.
That'd be the perfect diss track. I really don't. I don't care if you say motherfuckers got HIV and shit. This and that. You going all the way. I don't care if you lying on this track.
Pusha did say that he knows what he's gonna talk about though.
I don't care if the nigga know. Like say this shit. Because Pusha knows that he not saying it.
I think Drake is scared to take the L. I think Drake is.
I think
Drake's been at the top so long he's scared to take the L.
Yo, the perfect chess move would have been like, I know he's gonna talk about this, and that. So it could never come out.
I think Drake.
But Pusha doesn't want it to come out.
I think Drake has to get the video that Pusha says he has, and Drake gets the video, and he drops the video with the song. He wins, or at least he takes the upper hand. If he gets the videos that Pusha says he has.
Like I said, I'm over. I'm completely over it. Because
Kanye's
over it. Pusha's over it.
I think Drake is over it too.
Drake is
I think he just wants to get that. I think
he's not over it. Drake is done with it, but he's not over it. He's the one person that I know for a fact Drake is gonna.
I don't think Kanye's over it either. I think Kanye. That's why Kanye really tried to dead it. I don't think he's over it. He just was under the train state the train tracks. He's not over it.
What, Kanye?
Yeah. Kanye, I think Drake has to just acknowledge that he took. I think Drake has to.
Kanye's over the beef. He's not over the fact of his wife being involved.
I think Kanye. I think Drake has to just acknowledge the fact that Pusha got the upper hand, and then really direct his attention to where he wants his attention to be, and just keep it there on Kanye.
I want to take let me take one other topic real quick. Cause I was thinking about this earlier and it hurt my soul. So if you have to like guesstimate how many articles of clothing you have lost or just like given away from just like dealing with females, would it be in the 10s, the 20s, the 30s? You can't even think about a number because only one article of clothing you've ever given to a girl.
Yeah, it was the first and last thing. I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson.
You're smart. You're smart.
I really like that fucking sweater too, but yeah.
Nah, bro, because the other day I was thinking about face. I'm like, yo, I'm about to get this. I'm like, yo, how come I could never find this one hoodie that I always want to put him up in certain face and I could never find it. I realized.
I remember it.
Shorty took that shit.
I remember asking for the hoodie back and the girl told me she burnt it. I'm like, damn, I really fucking like that shit.
I've heard like shit like no. Like I just heard no. Like she was just like, I'm not giving it back.
Nah, she told me she burnt it.
Shorty tell you she burnt it? Like she said it don't exist no more.
Like nah, that shit is ashes, my
She's lying.
You want that?
She's lying. I mean, why she was mad at you that first she burned it?
I guess. I guess.
Yeah, people like she like you was Nike before Nike. Like,
nah, this is way before this is in high school.
No, what I'm saying is like how niggas started burning Nike kicks. Like,
oh yeah,
like bitch started burning sellers' clothes. Like you're like, I can't be having nothing of him.
She
like,
burnt a quality St. Francis basketball fleece. That was quality.
I was thinking about this shit too. Mad at my St. Francis hoodies is done. Not even done, but like
all my basketball shit I lost. Like when I lost and that shit, I was like, fuck. Everything else that I have is trash. Yeah, well, I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it for this week.
Yo, subscribe to the podcast. Subscribe to the channel. Watch the shit. I mean, this is the end. So if you made it to the end, yo, thank you for making it to the end.
You gotta help us get better at this. You feel me?
Everybody who's listening, yo, if you make it to the end, yo, thank you for listening, yo. I really appreciate y'all. We're gonna try and keep getting better at this. I guess that's it, yo. Next Saturday, hopefully we get this shit out. It's a lot of stuff going on next week, but hopefully we get it out next week. If not on Saturday, we get out one of these days. I think that's it though. You good?
It's fucking Treyway.
Nah, chill.
I'm practicing.
Yo.